Hi, it's Marie here. I'm just going to be showing you how to make bannock today. I'm from the Stellat'en First Nation here. I'm the band manager here, but I'm taking some time out to show everybody how to make bannock today. My grandma showed me how to make bannock when I was a young girl, and I've been making bannock ever since, and I feel like I'm ready to show everybody today. Right, here we have 8 cups of flour, baking powder, salt, and 4 level tablespoons of sugar. Sugar helps make it raise, and I'm going to mix it all up, sift it all up here. So this is, once I sift it all up, then we'll add some water. I'm going to put water in my dry ingredients here, 4 cups of lukewarm water. After I put water in there, then I'm going to be mixing it well and until it's easier to handle by my hand, and then I'm going to start kneading it. I will knead it for about 10 minutes, and then once I've done that, then I'll knead it until it's warm enough, well enough that I could mix it with my hands, so it doesn't stick to my hands so much. So mix it up as quickly as you can. And I'm going to be mixing it with my hands now for a while. This is the tricky part, is when you're starting to get it ready to knead. You're mixing up very well. It's just like when you're baking bread, you're kneading it. And the more you knead it, the better it's going to raise. And if we don't knead these very well, then it's not going to raise well. So this is the best part, making your bannock, making sure it raises. This is when you can add raisins in there if you want. And make raisin bannock. There was an elder at Stellat'en who taught me a few tricks like this. My grandmother used to make bannock by the campfire. We used to go picking berries out there during the day. We'd go at first light of the day, and about halfway through the day before lunch, we'd stop for lunch, and she'd make a little campfire for us, and she would make a pan of bannock for us, some tea. She'd feed us some lunch, and then we'd be off and going to pick some more berries. So that's where I think I always wanted to make awesome bannock like she did. She would just, didn't seem like she did as much work as I'm doing right now, but she'd just whip up her bannocks like that. And I'm always trying to make it better. one day I'll be as good as her. Okay, so I think it's ready to sit for a while. So I'm going to let this sit for 10 minutes while we get the pan. The pan is almost ready. So we'll wait for the pan to heat up and then we'll start frying this. So I have oil that I usually use vegetable oil or canola oil. It's healthier than lard. My grandma used to use lard, but it's better to use vegetable oil. And I have about an inch of oil in the pan, so it's heating up right now for cooking. Okay, here I'm going to get ready and start forming some of this dough to fry, and put it in the pan. The heat on this is about a little more than medium, about 7. Medium is 6 on here, so a little more than medium. This usually takes about 2 minutes to cook all of this. Here's our first bannock. I'd sure like to see young people learn this like I did. Maybe pay more attention when their mother's making bannock instead of just letting their mom do it. Just learn, watch what she does. In the old days, we always did that. We learned from what we did with our parents and our grandparents. So many of us know how to do this now. If you don't pay attention when you're being taught, you miss out on learning how to do this later on in life. There, we have our bannock made. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make bannock today, and I hope you guys make lots of bannock at home.